Then after I do that, I walk down the stairs. I hear somebody saying, "Hey, yo." I'm like, "What's up?" The guy was like, "Hey, I was out here. I was waiting on you." "No, you weren't. I was sitting at your door for 5 minutes." He was like, "Oh, you should have told me you was here. I had been knocking on your door. I called you. I texted you. No response." I said, "Well, there's nothing I can do beyond this point. It's already making me return it." He smacks his lips. "It's your fault, bro." Like, I'm over here trying to make some money. All right. Good morning, guys. It's August 2nd. Currently 6:43 a.m. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I've kind of been dealing with life right now. Had my oldest daughter fly back out here again for the end of the summer to spend a little bit more time with me and my youngest daughter. If you've seen my last catering video, which a lot of y'all didn't see, but I went out to East Texas, kind of helped my mom with a few things around her new house. So kind of hadn't had the time to do a lot of DoorDash. I came back, I went to work, I did all those things. Lost my platinum status again. I think I'm currently at 72 deliveries is why I'm lacking, or 75, something like that, is why I'm lacking platinum right now. I did have a platinum pass. I'm going to go ahead and use that, so I've already done that. Got all the apps turned on. We're going to see how much we can make. I got to go to work today at 12 o'clock. Actually, I got to go to work today at 1 o'clock. So I have 4 hours. So I'm gonna stay out till about 11 o'clock, see how much we can make. I guess we're gonna set a goal. I want to make about $100. It is Saturday morning. Saturday mornings are rough, normally pretty rough, but we'll see how much we can make in this 4-hour shift. With that being said, I'll get with you. I got all the apps turned on. I'll get with you when I get my first order. Now this seems like a little bit of deja vu from my last, one of my previous videos. We have an estimated wait time of 3 to 13 minutes, which typically doesn't bode too well with getting orders. But like I said, we got platinum. Let's see what we can do with this platinum. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and take this order since it was the first one that came to my phone on DoorDash. It's not a good one. It's $3.25. I want to say it was 4.7 miles. And we're going to go ahead and do it simply because we need the deliveries. It's not crazy mileage, so we want to get it, like I said, we want to get back in that DoorDash algorithm, see if we can start getting more orders. So let's go ahead and take this one first. See, once we get this order picked up and get this order dropped off, if that estimated time changes, the orders start to pick up. So maybe we can get something once we get this one dropped off. Alright guys, we got that first hour in the books. Wasn't a great hour. We roughly made 13-ish. I mean, granted, I have this order with me right now. It's gonna pay out $8.30, but it's gonna be about another 8 minutes before I'm able to get that dropped off, so it'll actually be in that second hour. But hopefully things pick up. We can get a better dollar per hour and try to reach our goal. So let's see what we get.
Nope. Nope.
One eternity later.
Yeah. What's up? Huh? Yeah, I texted said I was here. Yeah, I texted said I was here. I've been waiting at your door for 5 minutes. It's making me return it now. I can't go beyond that. All right, guys, that was a very frustrating order. I already went up to the apartment complex. I hate this apartment complex because it has like double sets of doors that you got to go through and all that good stuff. Once I was able to find the apartment, you know, I knock on the door, nobody answers. I text, I say, hey, I'm here. It requires an ID. They wait a few minutes, then they finally respond and say, okay. Hear nothing else. I wait the 5 minutes that it asked me to wait. Once the 5 minutes tick down, I say that they weren't here to verify the ID. So I proceeded with the process. The process asked me to take all the items out that required ID, which was both of the medicines, and leave the oranges, which is what I did. And then after I do that, I walk down the stairs. I hear somebody say, hey, yo. I'm like, what's up? The guy was like, hey, I was out here. I was waiting on you. No, you weren't. I was sitting at your door for 5 minutes. He was like, oh, you should have told me you was here. I had been knocking on your door. I called you. I texted you. No response. I said, well, there's nothing I can do beyond this point. It's already making me return it. He smacks his lip. It's your fault, bro. Like, I'm over here trying to make some money. You the one waiting on. I don't know what you were trying to do. Maybe he didn't have ID. I have no idea. But whatever, man. That was very frustrating. I just wasted probably 10-15 minutes of my time. All right, that was just sheer madness right there, man. I had to go return it. I forgot to bring the receipt. I actually had the receipt in my car. Otherwise, had I known, I would have just went out to my car and grabbed the receipt. But I had to go through a whole lengthy process just to return it because it was a no receipt return. So with that, I had to like put in all this information that I didn't have for the customer because I'm not the customer and it doesn't give me any of the information since I'm just returning the product. Do all of that literally as soon as I complete the sign off for saying that I've returned the delivery. They send me a $3 order going 1.4 miles. And guess where it's sending me to? Back to that damn house. So that's not bad. So I didn't end up doing that order, obviously. So I declined it, but it hit my acceptance rate. Now I got this $9.75 or 21 items going to Albertsons. It's not going to be too bad. There's a lot of multiples in there. So let's go ahead and get this shopped and dropped off. Alright guys, we got that order shopped for. It was a little frustrating, not due to the fact that it took longer than what I wanted to. I mean, there was a few substitutions and there was a lot of substitutions that they just didn't have in stock. I was able to get everything that he needed. I didn't get him everything that he wanted, if that makes sense. I wasn't able to get him the original items, but I was able to get him substitutions for everything that he did want. But what was frustrating about it is while I was there, right when I began my shop, Uber went off. I had a $23 order going 3 miles in the exact same direction for like 20 items. But really good order. I hit accept for whatever reason. it was an unexpected error that occurred, so I didn't get the order. So that would have been a nice boost to my earnings while I was already in Albertsons shopping. I could have just shopped those two and got both of those dropped off for about 30 something bucks. But we're just gonna have this one order. But let's go ahead and get this dropped off. I don't know if I'm gonna stay out for the entire 4 hours. I'm a little frustrated right now. We'll see. Thank you. Have a good day. All right, guys. Yeah, we're gonna have to take the L today. We're not gonna hit the goal. I didn't even look and see what that shop was. I knew it was a Target shop for 4 items. It was like bracelets, some rings, some earrings. I was able, honestly, the first couple items I was able to find pretty easily. And then there was one item, it was a 6-pack of rings. It was a 6-pack of rings that they didn't have. So, you know, I combed through it, tried to see if I could find any replacement. The replacement that they had, they also didn't have in stock. Associate asked me if I needed help with anything. She looked up the UPC, said it had an item in the bag. She got with another associate. They looked for it, couldn't find it. So of course that took time. And then finally, you know, I was able to just substitute it for a 3-pack, which I probably should have did initially. But I was able to substitute it for 2 3-packs instead of the 1 6-pack that she wanted. Well, we got that picked up. Now we're just 3 minutes away, well, 3 miles away from the pickup. This is, like I said, this is gonna be my last one. I'm gonna go ahead and get this dropped off and head to the house, get ready for work. Every day can't be good, I guess. All right, guys, I'm done for the day. That was a terrible outing. I think I made $68 in 4 hours, a little bit over 4 hours. This probably has to be one of the worst outputs I've had dollar per hour that I've done in a long time. I want to say it's $17 an hour. So pretty bad, but there was a lot of positives that we did have out of this. We was able to get some deliveries on our belt to kind of push us towards 100 deliveries, so we can get back on our platinum. Did some shops, so hopefully that increases our ratings on our shop. I mean, I know I had to do some substitutions and things like that, but I think I should be good on that aspect of it. But just getting back out, getting back in the swing of things, getting this content out, so it's a lot of positives that I can weigh. But as far as just a standalone DoorDash day, this was pretty bad. But thank y'all guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'll try to get y'all another video out, another DoorDash video out as quick as I possibly can. Yeah, have a good one, man. I'm out.